Bonjour tout le monde, bienvenue au réseau Fusion Maritime. Je suis Véconneuf, Mike Tango Victor, et mon nom est Michel, et je vais être le contrôleur du réseau ce soir, en provenance de ma demeure ici avec mon note personnel. This net is every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Atlantic Time in the CQ Maritime Room 60207. I repeat, 60207. And it is open to all radio amateurs in the maritime provinces and is scheduled for approximately 1 hour. The net is also streaming live on YouTube so that everyone can follow the net and participate in the chat room. YouTube channel is Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Le réseau se tient tous les mercredis soirs à 19h, heure de l'Atlantique, dans la chambre CQ Maritime 60207. 60207. Ce réseau est ouvert à tous les radioamateurs de la province maritime et est cédulé pour 1 heure approx. Ce réseau est présenté sur YouTube pour que tout le monde puisse suivre le réseau et participer dans le chat room. Le canal YouTube est Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Great, wonderful. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, give us your call sign using proper phonetics. After all maritime stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in. Les stations vont être appelées par province. Quand vous allez répondre, s'il vous plaît, donnez vos lettres d'appel en phonétique. Après que toutes les stations des provinces maritimes auront participé au réseau, les stations hors des provinces maritimes seront appelées à nous joindre. A reminder, due to the delay in the system, key up for 1 second or 2 before transmitting and keep the push-to-talk on for a second or 2 after your transmission has finished so that we capture all your words. Juste un rappel du délai du système, n'oubliez pas d'activer la transmission et attendre 1 seconde ou 2 avant de parler. Et 1 seconde ou 2 après votre transmission est terminée pour qu'on captive tous vos mots. Stand by. Great motorfall. First of all, do we have any announcements for the net? Vous aurez des annonces pour le réseau ce soir. Allez-y, go ahead with announcements. V9MTV Net Control.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie Sierra.
Okay, very good. Go ahead, Ross. VE9 GCS, VE9 MTV.
Yeah, VE9 MTV and everybody else here on the Fusion Maritime Net from VE9 GCS here in Dieppe. Just the usual, looking good for September 11th, second Saturday in September 11th in Riverview at the Lions Club for the Marcy Flea Market. Now, knock on wood, all things staying the same, and we keep getting 0 new cases of COVID. It should go off all right. This is all subject to approval from public health. But for now, it's looking good. Just want to let everyone know it will be on September the 11th, Saturday, September the 11th, second Saturday in September. 701 Coverdale Road in Riverview, the normal spot. Thanks, Mike. Have a good net, and count this as my check-in. 730 all VE9 MTV and the net, VE9 GCS.
Okay, fine business there, Ross, and thanks for that announcement there. We'll keep announcing that as we get closer to the net, to the flea market also, maybe with more details as we get closer. Thanks, Ross. Your check-in number 1. Anybody else with any announcement before we move on? Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres annonces pour le réseau? Allez-y, s'il vous plaît. Go ahead, please. Any other announcements? Nothing heard. Are there any short on time stations that want to check in from anywhere in the Maritimes or outside the Maritimes? Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres clients court temps qui ne peuvent pas rester pour la durée du réseau? Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique de n'importe où en dehors des maritimes. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel. Please go ahead. Short time stations only, please.
Victor Echo 1 Zulu X-Ray, V1ZX.
V1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, V1 FOX. Victor Echo 1 India Quebec. Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima Portable.
Victor Echo 9er Foxtrot Charlie Papa, VE9 FCP.
This is who I got. VE1ZX, VE1FOX, VE1IQ, Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima Portable, and Victor Echo 9 Foxtrot Charlie Papa. Any other short time stations? I can't say for the net. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres stations court temps? Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel, s'il vous plaît. Go ahead with your call, short time stations.
Victor Yankee 2 Golf Foxtrot.
And I have George, VY2 Golf Foxtrot. Okay, back to the top of the list. Brad, Echo 1 Zulu X-Ray. Go ahead, Brad, V9MTV.
V9 MTV with the Fusion Net, VE1 Zulu X-Ray. Very good evening, Mike. We're going to check in quick and get off the air here. We got a severe thunder and lightning storm going through here, so we're going to unhook things here as soon as I clear here. Say good evening to Dad if you see him there, Mike, and thanks for doing the net and thanks for checking me in. V9 MTV with the Fusion Net, V1 Zulu X-Ray, 7-3. Mike, have a great evening.
Get in there, Brad. Yeah, we don't have any thunder over here, so we're all set. Thanks for checking in there. Next on the list is Curtis, VE1 FOX. Go ahead, please.
V9 MTV with the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray here in Fremont Plains, Dave County. Good evening to you there, Mike. Good evening to all on the Fusion Net this evening. Likewise there, we got lots of crashes here and a little thunder and lightning going on, so we figured we better jump in early and get away from the set there and close things down. Anyway, thanks for calling me in there, Mike, for sure there. We had a great day. I thought it was going to rain, and it didn't rain, so I ended up mowing the lawn. So I waited 3 days for this, so anyways, we got it done. And I think we're going to get rain later on by the looks of things. With that, thanks for calling me into the Fusion Net, Mike. You take care, have a great evening, and stay safe, and everyone else stay safe. So E9 MTV with the Maritime Fusion Net, Victor Echo 1 Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray going that way. Have a great evening, Mike.
Okay, Curtis, 7-3, thanks for checking in. We had some rain here, heavy rain from noon on to it stayed most of the day there. So we had quite a bit of rain there. Thanks for checking in there, Curtis. It's Brian, Victor Echo 1 India, Quebec. Go ahead, Brian, VE9 MTV, net control.
Thanks for calling me in there, Mike, and VE1IQ here in Greenwood, and
we'll go along with what Brad was saying. We're having some pretty good thunder and lightning around the area here, so I'm going to take my antennas, coaxes off and stuff, HF and VHF, and sit back, relax a bit. And that's about it from here. Thanks for calling me in. VE9 MTV, VE1 India, Quebec.
Yeah, very good there, Brian. Thanks for checking in. And next on the list is Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima Portable. I gotta apologize. I should have called you in first, sir. Go ahead there, Bill. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VA1 VIL Portable. Good evening, Mike and everybody else on the net. Yeah, I don't have much to say today. I had a nice trip to the South Shore, and yeah, the sun's starting to come out now here. We had a nice thunderstorm here, and it's moving away. I guess we're moving east from here. So I'll say 7-3. Hope everybody has a great week, and thanks for doing the net, Mike. VA1 VIL clear.
Thank you, Bill, for your presence on the net tonight. Have a good week there. Francis, Victor Echo 9, Foxtrot Charlie Papa. Go ahead, Francis, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV for the Maritime Fusion Net from VE9 FCP in Bathurst. Well, good evening to you, Mike. Good evening to everyone on the Maritime Fusion Net this evening. We just got back from Fredericton. We had been down for the annual honors and awards ceremony for St. John Ambulance. Had a very nice time at the ceremony. We're very happy that we were recognized for 40 years of service already with the organization. I didn't realize it. Time went by that quick, but I guess it does. All I had to do, I guess, is look in the mirror and hi with that gray hair and snow on the roof there. I should have figured that one out pretty fast. And we were also very fortunate to receive another award as well. So it was a very nice time down there with family and friends. And, of course, we took full COVID protection still since we're still in the yellow phase. Diligently wore our mask and tried to keep socially distanced as much as possible. Other than that, Mike, no other traffic. I got to keep unpacking the vehicle since we just got in. So thanks very much for calling us in. Thank you for doing the net, sir. Much appreciated as always. Wishing everyone a great week ahead, and we'll say 7-3 for now. VE9 MTV for the Maritime Fusion Net from VE9 FCP in Bathurst through the VE9 BAT repeater. 7-3 all.
Well, thank you very much for checking in there, Francis, and congratulations on your award. Francis, you can. Yeah. Thanks a lot for checking in there. Nice contact there. Next on the list is George from the island, VY2 Golf Foxtrot. Go ahead, George.
Well, good evening, Mike and everybody on the net. I'm coming through Charlottetown, and, lots of rain and stuff like that now and in the future. I'm in contact with my son out in British Columbia, and he sure wished that he had some of this rain. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good week, and we'll look forward to the net next Wednesday night. Victor Yankee 2, Golf of Foxtrot.
Okay, fine business there, George. Thanks for checking in. And I heard on the news there that a lot of farmers in the prairies are crying for some rain. It's so dry that they're losing a lot of crops there, I guess. So it's not a good picture, and especially with all those fires too, doesn't help. Thanks, George, for checking in. That's the bottom of that list. So we'll go start any stations from PEI. Any stations from PEI. Toute station donnée de passer droit qui participe au réseau, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel, s'il vous plaît. All stations from PEI. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
Hey, I got Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie. Anybody else from PEI? Anybody else from PEI? Go ahead, please. I guess you're the Ranger there, Sterling. Go ahead, VY2, Sierra Echo Charlie. Go ahead, please.
VE9 MTV, VY2 SEC. Good evening, Mike. Everyone on net. It's that heavy rain just rolled through here, and we got drenched. But we didn't have any thunder and lightning, so we'll still hang around the radio here. But we'll make a quick exit here and say, everyone take care. Have a great week. And 7-3 from Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
Yeah, thank you very much for participating in the net there tonight, there, Sterling. Much appreciated. Okay, let's head to Nova Scotia. Any stations from Nova Scotia? Toute station de la Nouvelle-Écosse qui veut participer au réseau. Allez-y avec vos étapes phonétiques. All stations from Nova Scotia. Please go ahead. VE9 MTV Net Control for the Maritime Fusion Net.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey. Victor Alpha 1, Victor Charlie. Victor Echo 1, Mikey. Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima.
Okay, I got Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey, Victor Alpha 1, Victor Charlie, Victor 1, Mike Yankee, Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. Anybody else from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta. Victor Echo 1, Delta Alpha Delta.
Okay, I got Victor Echo 1, Echo Papa Delta, and Victor Echo 1, Delta Alpha Delta. Okay, back to the top of the list. Victor Echo 1, Juliet Whiskey. Eric, go ahead, please. V9 MTV.
Good evening, Mike, and everybody else on that. Got a good start so far, I would say. Listening since the start, so sounds like a good net going. Not too much exciting here, I guess, other than for Jim and some of the guys that know. My sister and her husband and their son are moving to Amherst sometime the next year and a half, so they bought a property up there, and they've already got things in the progress. My brother-in-law got a VE1 call sign, and my nephew has got a VE1 call sign, or VA1, I guess. And haven't seen my sisters on there yet, but they're working on it, trying to decide which one to give her. I told them that VE1 CEO was available, and she is the CEO of the household, and that's also her initial. So he said it's on the list, but I don't know if we'll find something else. But it is on the list, and she is the CEO. So anyway, so that's about the only thing exciting here. Other than that, just running around and trying to stay out of the rain. We're supposed to go to granddaughter's soccer game tonight, but that, of course, got canceled due to the heavier downpour we had around 5 o'clock when we were supposed to take her, and the lightning storm that passed through. It seems to be quiet now, so I don't know if we're supposed to get some more or not, but I was got down on everything unplugged here for a while, but I plugged it back in for the net, and have a look at the weather, I guess, before we leave the shack here and make sure there's no more forecast for the evening. And if there isn't, we'll leave it plugged in. If there is, we'll unplug things for the night, perhaps, and plug it back in the morning. Anyway, other than that, not much else from here. Mike, listening with interest. BUN JW.
Yeah, very good, Eric. Yeah, thanks for checking in. Yeah, the more the merrier for sure. It's nice to hear a woman's voice on the air too. There used to be quite a few in the earlier days, but I guess they're disappearing fast. Nice to hear you in there. Thanks for checking in. Next on the list is Don, Victor Alpha 1, Victor Charlie. Go ahead, Don. B9MTV.
And Mike, and thank you, and good evening to everyone on the net. I just had to reset a few clocks. I missed part of it, the net that is, so I'm just studying here, and yeah, we had 3 or 4 bolts of lightning and thunder, and the rain and the wind. I was telling somebody on the radio that what we were getting, in case it was getting towards Halifax, the 101, kind of like an amateur radio spotter like they got in the U.S., so I just kind of rebroadcasting on our local repeater here in Hants County. But anyway, I picked the guy up. We get talking a little bit. So he couldn't see nothing. That's okay. But he was here. I could see it. The whole trees were just whipping back and forth. I told him he was coming down so hard to remind me of what Dorian did when he passed through that afternoon there. So, but anyway, it's good that we've got a new Doppler radar coming at the Gore site. Bigger and better, I heard on the radio station, and I've been looking at the U.S. stations there, trying to find the best one south of us so we can follow hurricanes up further down. They have weather reports a lot more, Mike, than we do. And the best one I can find out of Boston, which is the ones I can get on my cable, is NBC. So I got my my receiver set now just to receive the Boston station. So, because I think the weather's going to be worse this year, and David Phillips was on, he's a meteorologist for Canada, and he's more or less saying for a general forecast all across Canada, whatever you received in July is probably what you're going to receive in August, September. So the poor buggers out west, well, they're going to get what they get. So anyway, it's starting to rain here again, but not like it did in the thunder lightning part. So I won't have to water my berry crops. I've eaten the blueberries and raspberries. I think my stomach is aching a little bit now, and I've spent too much time on the toilet. You know what happens when you eat too many berries, but they're just dropping on the ground, some of them. So anyway, 7-3, Mike. Thanks for calling me in.
Yeah, I never been here, Don. Yeah, for sure. You got to pick them up before the birds get them. Yeah, for sure. We got some berries here too, some blueberries there, and sort of a bush. So they grow a little bit taller. They're not sort of more like a tree, a small tree there, than a bush. So it's easier to pick. Thanks for checking in there, Don. And yeah, the Doppler effect. Yeah, for sure. They say we might in thunder showers. You never know what's behind that. Sometimes there's really bad weather there, so you gotta watch it for sure. It's not getting any better for sure. Thanks, Don, for checking in there. Next on the list is Mike, VE1MY. Go ahead, Mike, E9MTV.
Good evening, Mike. VE9MTV, VE1MY. Yeah, I'm getting rumbling in the distance here, so something's coming up the Bay of Fundy. I see it's starting to fog in here. And we're starting to get rain, so I got a feeling we got something coming. Anyway, Mike, I have no further traffic. VE1MY.
You fine, Mike? Thanks for checking in. No, very good audio. Next on the list is Jim, Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima. And Jim, well, before I let you go there, I was looking at the email you sent out there, and the map you have there. I thought Fredericton was on the Seeker Maritime Room full time, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm mistaken there. But anyways, is it Fredericton or no, Sussex maybe? Okay, yeah. Anyway, you can clarify that for me there, because when I checked on the Fredericton one, it wasn't on. VE1JBL, VE9MTV.
VE9, Mike Tango Victor, VE1JBL. Good evening, Mike, and all on frequency, and Mike before me there. And yeah, we just had a big shower here, but it's cleared off, and the sun's coming out. So I bet you there's a nice rainbow out there. If I go out the back door, I bet you I'd see a rainbow, because the actual sun has come out. It's just been pouring here for the last 5 minutes here. But anyways, yeah, very good evening. Yeah, it should be on there, Mike. Fredericton is one of the 7 that is permanently on there, so it should be on that site. So I'll check it again and see, but I'm pretty sure it is on there. Just to check in, Mike, and thanks for doing the net. And Robert called in. I think you missed him when you did the recap of who called in. VE1RMJ also called in, so you can stick them down the bottom there, Mike, and pick them up there at the end. That's it from here. Thanks very much for calling me in. We'll be monitoring here. VE9 Mike Tango Victor from VE1JBL, Jim English Bridge, 7-3 for now.
Yeah, okay, fine there, Jim. Maybe I missed them there while I was writing down the names there. I have to glance off the computer and glance on my sheet here, so maybe sometimes when you double, you just see the letters go by. Okay, thanks, Jim. We'll put him down on the list here. Next on the list is Victor Echo 1 Echo Papa Delta, but I'm not sure if it's Echo Delta Papa or Echo Papa Delta. And come back with your name and your location, please. VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VE1EPD. And my name is Edwin, Echo Delta Whiskey India November, and I'm in West Pimlico. And it's just foggy down here, no rain. I imagine I'll have to go outside and put some water in my garden. Maybe I can keep the rain from coming down this way. Anyway, just thought I'd check in and give you one more mark for the book. VE9MTV, VE1EPD, 7-3.
Yeah, okay, very good, Edwin. Yeah, I do recall the name now that you said there. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for checking in. Everybody's sounding good tonight there, so good. Glad that all the systems are working. Thanks for checking in there, Edwin. Have a good day and a good week. Next on the list is Victor Echo 1 Delta Alpha Delta. I don't have a name and a location there. Go ahead, please. V9MTV. Name is Mike with the Maritime Fusion Net.
VE9MTV, VE1 Delta Alpha Delta. Location is South Nova Scotia and Pimlico. Not too far from EPD. Foggy here. No traffic, just a trekking over.
Yeah, okay, very good, Dave. Nice call sign there. I hope your dad. It's for sure a good call sign there. Thanks for checking in there, Dave, from the Pimlico area. Next on the list, I'll add Robert, VE1RMJ. Go ahead, Robert, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VE1RMJ, good evening to you, and good evening to all those on frequency. Also, good evening to Jim for picking me out of the bunch there. Busy net, sounding really good here. We are having some rumble of thunder, and it just popped up on my phone just a minute ago that there's a severe thunderstorm watch now for our area, for Oxford. So yeah, it's gonna be a little dicey out there, I think. So the antennas and stuff. I don't have any antennas outside, so I'm kind of lucky, I guess. I don't have to worry as much. I get everything behind a surge protector here, so if it does get close, I will have to shut down my stuff here for the net and unplug things. But so far, so good. Anyway, won't keep it any longer. Thanks for calling me in, and everybody have a great evening and a great rest of the week. VE9MTV, VE1RMJ, 7-3.
Yeah, V1RMJ, V9MTV. Well, thanks, Robert, for checking in, and thanks for doing the YouTube channel there. Much appreciated, and have a good week and a good day. Rain most of the day here from noon on, so pretty heavy at times too, but no thunder. Didn't hear nothing. But anyways, thanks for checking in there. That's the bottom of our list for Nova Scotia, so we'll start the list for all stations from New Brunswick. All stations from New Brunswick. Tout stations du Nouveau-Brunswick. Allez-y avec vos appels phonétiques. All stations from New Brunswick. Go ahead, please. VE9MTV. Name is Mike, and we're doing the CQ Maritime Fusion Net.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor.
Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango, V9 JCT.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha India, VE9 AI.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar, VE9 MO.
Victor Echo 1, November Alpha Tango.
Okay, this is what I have. I got Victor Echo 9 Papa Kilo Victor, Victor Echo 9 Juliet Tango, Victor Echo 9 Alpha India, Victor Echo 9 Mike Oscar, and Victor Echo 1 November Alpha Tango. Did I miss anything? Anybody? Or est-ce que d'autres stations pour le réseau et toutes stations du Nouveau-Brunswick? Allez-y. Any stations from New Brunswick? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie. PE9 GC.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo. Victor Echo 9, Papa India November, V9 PIN.
Okay, very good. I got three more. Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie, Victor Echo 9 Oscar Sierra Kilo, and Victor Echo 9 Papa India November. Go to the top of the list, Praveen, Victor Echo 9 Papa Kilo Victor. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, this is Victor Echo 9, Papa Kilo Victor, Praveen in Sackville. Not much traffic, the same conditions as everybody else. Had some really heavy-duty showers, and we've had rain off and on during the afternoon. Right now it's not raining, but it might soon. That's what it sounds like or feels like. 73 to all on the net, and thanks for doing the net. Appreciate it very much. Take care. 73 to all.
Okay, thank you very much for checking in there, Praveen. Much appreciated, and good signal there coming for a Thule Amherst repeater. Jean-Claude, Victor Echo 9, Juliet Charlie Tango. Allez-y, Jean-Claude. 9 MTV.
Yeah, bonsoir, Mike, and good evening to all on net. The story is the same story. The story is the weather, I guess. Yeah, rain, like Praveen was saying before me, and I registered, almost 30 millimeters in the last 24 hours. Well, of course, that's including last night. Yeah, so that's good. That's nothing wrong with that. Had a good day overall. Cloudy, overcast morning, but no rain this morning, so I was able to go for a bike ride about 30 kilometers. So that's all good. Yeah. So anyway, 7-3 to all listening. Bonne soirée à tout le monde sur le réseau ce soir. Je te repasse ça, Mike. 7-3 to all 9, JCD, and I'm in Shediac, New Brunswick.
Yeah, very good, Jean-Claude. Merci d'avoir participé au réseau. Thanks for checking in on the Maritime Net. Next on the list is Dawn, Victor Echo 9, Alpha India. I think it's Dawn. Go ahead, please, V9MTV.
VE9 MTV, Net Control, VE9 AI, name's Gary in Fredericton, off the Fredericton repeater. Not too much new here, I guess, a wet day, and just hung around the house all day, so we wish everybody a great week and hope to see everybody next week. Back to you, Net Control. This is VE9 AI.
Yeah, V1AI, VE9MTV. Sorry about that, Gary. I don't remember your name there. We shall try to remember all those names. Thanks for checking in there. A good signal from Ferguson. Next, I know this name, Victor Echo 9, Mike Oscar. Malcolm, go ahead, please. V9MTV.
VE9 MTV in the group. This is VE9 Mike Oscar, Malcolm and Hanwell. It's a bit rainy and stuff out there, but I guess we don't have to water our flowers or anything, so we should be good. So anyway, nothing too much to say. I guess I'm going away for the weekend, so that's something I'm looking forward to. Seeing my sister for a little bit. I'm headed down to the Halifax area, so we're doing that on the weekend. My son has a football game in Antigonish, which he'll be viewing from the sidelines. He broke his arm, so he won't. He'll just be spectating with me, I guess. But anyway, it's Team NB versus Team Nova Scotia. So anyway, go Team NB, I guess. So anyway, wish everyone a good rest of the week. So 7-3 all. This is VE9MO.
Yeah, very good, Malcolm. Thanks for checking in, and have a good week and a good weekend. I got some friends down from Sherbrooke, and they're camping with a tent, so not very good weather for that, for sure. I hope they're on high land and not floating around in the tent there with all that water. Very good. Thanks for checking in there, Malcolm. Prochaine finaliste, c'est Victor Echo 1, Novembre Alpha Tango, Nathalie, VE1NAT. Nathalie, go ahead, please, VE9MTV.
Salutations, Mike. Salutations à tout le monde sur le réseau. Hi, everyone. C'est ça. Prénom est Nathalie, lieu d'émission Edmundston. Puis, on va aller faire un petit tour dans la région de Moncton, Shediac, en fin de semaine. Il me semble que ça fait longtemps qu'on n'a pas grouillé. Aïe, aïe. Fait que c'est ça. Journée pluvieuse à Edmundston aujourd'hui, mais à part ça, ça va bien. Fait que salutations, merci pour animer le réseau. Puis à la prochaine.
Ok, Nathalie, merci beaucoup pour avoir participé au réseau, puis on va peut-être aller prendre un café là, quand vous êtes à la région là, en fin de semaine. Thanks, Natalie, for checking in, and have a good week and good weekend. Next on the list is Gordon, Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie. Go ahead, Gordon, from V9MTV.
V9MTV with the Fusion Net, Victor Echo 9, Golf Charlie. Good evening there, Mike, and all on frequency. Gordon here in Notre Dame, where it's a cool evening. We had lots of rain there yesterday and today. Managed to get drenched both evenings trying to barbecue my supper, but that's the way it goes. Not sure whether you're copying me well on this one or not there, Mike. I called in before and using my FDM 400 through MFR and didn't seem to get through. switched over and called you off of my node on my handheld, and you picked me up. But I also noticed that Gus, V9GUS, had called in as well, actually probably both same time or just before me. And I noticed OSA, Oscar, had taken 2 tries to get in as well. So I heard him fine on my node, but you didn't seem to pick him up. So I'm not sure whether it's just a glitch in the system or what's going on. But anyway, just thought I'd give you a little heads up, and that everybody's audio sounds really good here this evening. VE9 MTV, VE9 GC.
You know, coming in very good on the mountain Peter, but maybe double with somebody, and that it buries you for sure. I didn't see no call coming up until the last call there. Same with Oscar. I didn't see his call. I never saw Augustin either. Maybe he doubled with somebody there, and that's probably one of the defiance of the system there. When one gets in, it blocks the other one completely sometimes. So, yeah, very good. Thanks for trying again there, Gordon. Yeah, good signal through the mountain Fusion repeater that time for sure. No dropouts at all. Thanks, Gordon. Next, we'll call in Oscar, Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo. Vas-y, Oscar, VNF MTV.
VNF MTV, VNF OSCO. Bonsoir, Michel, and everybody on this frequency. Yeah, well, probably that's what happened. Double there. I did try twice. I heard Paul a couple of times too, and you probably didn't pick him up. That's the way it is, I guess. If you or somebody does it at the same time, get one out there. It's not too bad. Beautiful, beautiful evening between the showers here, and thank you for doing the net tonight there, Mike, and thanks for calling me in. Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo from the app.
Yeah, very good, Oscar. Okay, you did cut out there once, and I even lost your call sign there at the end, but your audio kept going, so yeah, it might be some issues with the mountain Fusion repeater there. Okay, thanks, Oscar. We got to that, so thanks for checking in. And I did mark Paul there at the end of the list there, so we'll call him in. Thanks, Oscar, for checking in. Next on the list is Bert from Edmonton. The NFPN, V9PIN. Go ahead, Bert. V9MTV. Mike from Irishtown.
Good evening to all. Not much to report. Rained mostly all day today. Gotta work tomorrow, but should be leaving there for Moncton after work sometime. Probably going to stay at Ocean Surf. Camping there. I was there 2 weeks ago for one night with my sister, and should be a few more nights there this time, so Thursday till Sunday at least. I know there's a car show somewhere around that Natalie found on the net there, so I'll go there on Monday for sure, on Sunday for sure. I know Friday morning I gotta go at the office there on the Lakeville Road, and don't know how much time I'll be there, but probably an hour or so. And besides that, not much. Yeah, there's a lot of doubling tonight. There's V9C, Charlie Golf Lima also. I've seen his call on the screen, but you didn't pick him up there, and the same for the others. I've seen calls on the screen, and they weren't picked up, and I lost the first portion of the computer for Wire 6 there. Just disappeared on me, so must be the weather. For a time, we'd pass it on COVID, but tonight must be the weather. That's why the internet is acting berserk, because everybody must be on the internet tonight. 73 is to all. I still have a minute 15 to talk, but I'm not going to talk that much tonight. Hi. a pleasant evening and a good weekend, and we'll be on I guess V1PIN-8 there for the weekend, so look us up, or, yeah, something like that. So enjoy yourself.
Bert, very good. Yeah, sometimes I miss the calls there, but didn't see them come up on my screen here. So yeah, might be the weather because some people were cutting out on the Mountain Fusion repeater there. So very good, Bert. Give me a call when you're free to go have a coffee there in Chedak or something, and maybe we could meet there. And I'll to visit the Chedak repeater site there. We can. Next on the list is Gus, VE9GUS. Go ahead, Gus, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, VE9GUS. First of all, am I getting through there, Mike?
Yeah, go ahead. You're 100% there. Go ahead, Gus. Over.
Okay, thank you. Good evening to everyone on frequency. VE9GUS, Gus here in Moncton. No traffic here, unlike everybody else, sitting in a lot of rain this afternoon, and currently have 17.1 Celsius there in the shack, or in my location, I should say, from QTH. But anyway, that's about all the traffic I got. I had the epoxy done on my garage floor today, Mike, by the way. So it's not done. It'll be done tomorrow morning around noon hour. But anyway, looks darn good too. But anyway, the other thing I was going to say, oh yes, FYI, you were talking about Sussex there a little while ago. Didn't we get notification on Sussex that had shut down and it's moved to Hampton with a different frequency of 147.130? That's what I've written down here. Seems to me we got notification on that. But anyway, that's for FYI for you. I'm not sure if you're aware of that or not. Anyway, good evening to everyone. Gary up in Fredericton, how are you doing? And hopefully everything's good with you, buddy. VE9GUS is clear. Sitting on the side, listen to the rest of the net. Thank you for calling me in, Mike. VE9GUS.
Yeah, okay, fine, Gus. 100% that time. The Sussex repeater changed to 145. 130. 145.130. It's at not Hampton, but what's the place before that? Anyways, it's out that way on the to change the location and frequency. Thanks, Gus. There, I'll send you an email there with the correction there. Next on the list is Paul, Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. You still around, Paul? VE9MTV.
Yeah, VE9MTV, VE9PAL here. How are you reading me there, Mike?
%. Go ahead.
Yeah, it must be something to do with the weather. I don't know. I've been trying to get in there. I couldn't get in at all. But anyway, she seems to stop raining here. I don't think it'll be clearing up tomorrow. I guess it's supposed to be the same thing tomorrow. But anyway, you guys all have a great week. Take care of yourself. V9PAL.
Hey, thanks, Bob. Checking in. Yeah, 100% that time. Before we move on, we're going to take another call for all stations from New Brunswick in case you couldn't get in there. So any stations from New Brunswick, tout station du Nouveau-Brunswick. Si que Germain est là, tu peux revenir. Any stations from New Brunswick. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique. Go ahead with your call sign in phonetics, please. VE9MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Bravo, Oscar, Foxtrot. Bravo, Oscar, Foxtrot.
Lima.
Uniform Bravo. Charlie Uniform Bravo.
Okay, very good. I got Victor Strut, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima, and Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Anybody else in New Brunswick? Go ahead. Okay, Bob, Victor Echo 9, Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. Go ahead, Bob, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV and the Maritime Fusion Net, VE9 Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. Good evening, Mike, and everybody else that's on frequency. That heavy rain just come through here a little while ago, and you couldn't even see up the road there anyway. But no other further traffic. Have a good night. 73s to everybody. VE9 Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. We're clear.
Okay, fine business there, Bob. Just checking in. Good signal there coming through the Moncton repeater. Next on the list is Germain, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Golf Lima. Allez-y, Germain. Go ahead, please.
VE9 MTV, VE9 CGL. Good evening, Mike, and everybody else on the Maritime Fusion Net. No traffic at my part. It's cooling down, 14 degrees, humid, 7-3 all around, and stay safe. From VE9 Charlie Golf Lima.
Merci beaucoup pour participer au réseau. Bon signal. Thanks for checking in there. Bonne semaine. Next on the list is Dawn, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Hey, Dawn, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to everybody on frequency, everybody on the Fusion Net here. No real traffic to share or anything like that, just a simple check-in, say hi. Hope everybody has been having a good week, and more importantly, has a good and safe week. So with that, Mike, I'll give it back to you. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, this is Victor Echo 9 Charlie Uniform Bravo here on handheld. Thanks, Mike, for doing the net and calling me in, and 73 to all.
Very good there, Don. Thanks for checking in there. Good signal. Okay, before we start the second round, I'll ask if there are any station from outside the Maritimes. Any station from outside the Maritimes I want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Now's your chance. Go ahead with your hors des provinces maritimes qui veulent participer au réseau. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV. Name is Mike.
November 1 Charlie, Delta, November Mobile.
Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie.
Okay, I got November 1, November Charlie Delta. No, Charlie November Delta. No. N1 CDN. There we go. And Victor Echo 3 Alpha from outside the Maritimes. Tout station hors des maritimes. Allez-y, s'il vous plaît.
Kilo 2 Tango Golf Whiskey.
And I have Kilo 2 Tango Golf Whiskey. Very good. So we'll head back to the top of the list. November 1, Charlie Delta November. Go ahead there, VE9 MTV.
Hey, Mike, good to hear you. Oh, my radio's got two sides on it, and the other side went active. I thought I did something wrong. Good to hear you, Mike. Just tuned in, just coming back home from having dinner with the lovely Mrs. LeBlanc, and getting ready to pull the car in the garage. I just want to stop in and give you another check-in for your net. I tried to find you last week because my mother's TV was acting up, and she couldn't find anybody to try and help her troubleshoot it. And I thought, well, maybe he's nearby. Maybe he's visiting his dad. You never know. Anyway, it turns out the TV has a 60-day warranty on it, and it died 63 days after we got it. Fun. Anyway, back to that. Enjoy the evening. 31 degrees here and clear sunny skies. Park in the car. N1CDN.
Yeah, N1CDN, VE9 MTV. Yeah, that's not too good, eh? TV only lasts while the warranties. Yeah. Homer was right next door, but I don't know. The TVs today, there's not much you can do with it. They're so the surface mount technology there. You can't work on that unless you have a station you can do a lot of it. And I don't know. It seems to me they should have a better warranty than 60 days, unless it was a used TV. Pretty good, Steve. Yeah. Well, if you look me up in the oh, what's the name of that thing now? Anyway, look me up either on the in the call sign there. You have at least a name, email, or an address there. Very good. Thanks for checking in there, Steve. Next on the list is Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Not sure of the name, but go ahead, please. V9MTV.
V9 MTV, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. The name here is Frank, Foxtrot Romeo Alpha November Kilo. I am located in Sudbury, Ontario, the Big Nickel. But anyways, I just tuned you guys in and been listening along for a little bit. Always nice to listen in on fellow Canadians, especially those on the East Coast. So I hope everyone's doing well. And with that, I'll send it back to you. Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. We're waving a hand to everyone, and 73s for being there.
Yeah, Frank, thanks for checking in. You're so much of a regular there that in there. I see you checked in quite a few times there. Enjoying it, and have a good week there. Good signal there coming from Sudbury. Next on the list is Kilo 2 Tango Golf Whiskey. Don't have a name and a location. Go ahead, please. VE9 MTV. Name is Mike.
Okay, Kilo 2 Tango Golf Whiskey. Name is Les, Lima Echo Sierra. That's Lima Echo Sierra. And we are at DOT, just east of JFK Airport, South Shore of Long Island, state of New York. And weather here is the rain came and gone, and we're now down to 23 degrees Celsius. Much cooler than it was earlier in the day. Back to you, Mike. K2 TGW.
Okay, Wes. Yeah, thanks for checking in there, and good signal from Long Island, New York. Thanks for joining us there, and have a good day and a good week. Okay, that's the bottom of the list of all the stations outside the Maritimes. We'll start the second round of the Maritime Provinces with any stations from PEI. Tout station de l'île Passadoire, jusqu'au réseau, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel en phonétique. All stations from PEI, please go ahead with your call sign, V9MTV. Any stations from PI? Any station from PI, tout station de Percedoir. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel. All stations from PI, go ahead please, V9MTV. No fish on the hook. Any stations from Nova Scotia? Any stations from Nova Scotia? Tout station de la Nouvelle-Écosse. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel. All stations from Nova Scotia, go ahead with your call sign, V9MTV, with the Maritime Fusion net.
V1, Golf Bravo Mobile.
Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango, VA1 MRT.
Victor, Technical Actor Victor.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima recheck, but just call me in last, Mike.
Anybody else from Nova Scotia? Go ahead with your call sign, please. Okay, I have Victor Echo 1 Golf Bravo, Victor Alpha 1 MRT, V1 KEV, and a recheck with Jim, V1 JPL. Did I miss anybody? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1 Zulu Bravo, V1 Zulu Bravo.
And I got Mike, V1 Zulu Bravo. Okay, we'll go to the top of the list there. Victor Echo 1 Golf Bravo Mobile. Go ahead, please. V9MTV.
Yeah, V9, Juliet Charlie Tango. Very good evening to you, Mike. And the name here is Gordon, Mike. And I'm located in the village of St. Peter's here, Pinkerton Island. And going through VA1 MRT's node, Mike. Anyway, not much to report from here, Mike. All the best to everybody that's listening, and hope we can do it again next week. So thank you for calling me in, Mike, from VE1 Golf Bravo Mobile.
Okay, very good, Gordon. Thanks for checking in. Good signal there from the MRT node from St. Peter's. Next on the list is Matthew, Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango. Go ahead, Matthew, VG9MTV.
VE9MTV, VA1MRT. Good evening there, Mike, and good evening to Gordy and everyone else here on the net. Sounds like you had a pretty good net on the go. Not too much to report here. She's a pretty foggy evening so far on the island. But I'll take that over the thunder and lightning that's happening across the rest of the province. So fingers crossed we don't see any of that. I don't feel like disconnecting any coax tonight. Other than that, just another bean for the pot. Thanks for checking me in, Mike, and hope everybody has a good and safe week. Victor Alpha 1, Mike Romeo Tango 73.
Yeah, good, Matthew. Your note is working good there. Good audio, good signal there. Thanks for checking in. Have a good week. Next on the list is Kevin, Echo 1 Kilo Echo Victor. Go ahead, Kevin, VE9MTV.
Yeah, very good evening, my TV from one Echo. Good evening all on the net there, and they're in auction. For the Thunderbolt and the old down now. Anyway, rain most of the day, I guess. Actually, by the time I got back from Moncton, started up there, followed me all the way home. So, like Gord was saying, I wanted to barbecue, but that didn't happen tonight. So maybe tomorrow. Anyway, just here in the shack and listening along, and that's about it from here. So, thanks for calling me in, and 7-3. Have yourself a great evening there and a great week. The 9MTV from the Kilo Echo Victor.
Okay, very good there, Kevin. I don't know if you're home or not, but you were dropping out a bit there once in a while there on the Amherst repeater. I don't know if you're with your 991 or your other radio or mobile. Just wanted to let you know there you were dropped out a few times there during the conversation, but we got most of it there. Thing about the barbecue there and the rain. Yeah, thanks for taking in there, Kevin. Now back to Mike, Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo. Go ahead, Mike, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Mike. Good evening to everybody on frequency. Hello to Kev there. We just got back from PEI after a few days, and when the heaviest rain we hit was coming across the Confederation Bridge. I have a question about a French term that I hear people on the radio use. I think I finally get it figured out. It sounds to me like télécoute. And can you explain to me when and how it's used in the conversation? Mike, go ahead.
Mike, you'll have to repeat that because it dropped out as you were saying the word. Go ahead again, Mike. Over.
Okay, we'll try again. If I move it just a little bit, will lose the signal. The term is télécoute. Can you tell me how and when it's used in the conversation? Go ahead.
Okay, when you say à l'écoute, that means we are listening, or I am listening. That's what it means. Tout le monde qui est à l'écoute, or everybody that is listening. That's what that term means there, Mike. Over.
Okay, I've heard it over many years, and I was kind of curious. I finally get it figured out with my language coach here, and that was what I was hearing. And thanks very much, Mike. VE9 MTV, VE1 Zulu Bravo, merci et bon semaine.
Okay, very good, Mike. My pleasure. Don't be afraid to ask. That's the purpose of the bilingual net. It teaches us. Even I have problems sometimes with the radio terms and that in French because I'm not used to using those. So it's you got to try to find the right word sometimes. But it's a learning curve for everybody. That's the main thing. Thanks, Mike, for checking in there. Much appreciated there. Jim, recheck VE1 JBL. Go ahead.
Okay, very good, Mike. Thanks again for letting me come in there. And first of all, Kevin, yes, I never got any of Kevin until the end. I mentioned about a barbecue, but the first half of that, and it was the same as last week. I never got much of Kevin's conversation last week either. And I think he was just in the yard at his place. I think he told me he was in his truck or something. But Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row that not too much we're hearing from him. It's more miss than hit. But anyways, maybe look into that, Kevin. Maybe you're on the wrong antenna or something. But anyways, yeah, I just want to remind everybody because I know there's a lot of Montreal Canadian fans out there because when we were doing the net when the playoffs were still on there, everybody was talking about the Habs and going to watch the Habs. I just want to remind everybody at 9 o'clock tonight on Sportsnet is the draft for the Seattle Kraken. And that's going to be on live at 9 o'clock. And they do have the opportunity to take Carey Price if they want to pay his contract, $10 million up front. So Montreal left him unprotected. So there's a possibility that Seattle will take Carey Price as their goaltender. So we're all waiting with bated breath here to see who they're going to pick here tonight. So that draft is on at 9 o'clock tonight on Sportsnet. So all you Montreal fans out there maybe they don't want to watch it, but it'd be interesting to see if they're actually going to take Price. That's for sure. But anyways, I just wanted to mention that because I know there's a lot of Habs fans on the net there. Anyways, that's it from here, Mike. Thanks very much for calling me back in there, and you're doing a great job on the net, and look forward to the recap after the net is over there. VE9 Mike Tango, Victor from VE1 JBL Jim and Tignish 7-3.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November. Recheck.
Go ahead, Bert. V9 MTV.
Okay, first thing, Jim. Which satellite are you on? Price has been saved by Montreal. The wife talked, the Price talked, even the daughter talked. It's all been done. The Price is in Montreal, I think, for 3 or 5 years. Next thing, I just noticed on the Yizu, because the program was ending June 30th, they just put up a new program for the Yizu repeaters. So I'm ordering one there for the Campbellton. Well, it's going to cover a bit of Campbellton, but it's going to be put in the VE2 lane, so it could be across from Elm Tree, Beldoon there. Repeater will probably be across Beldoon in the new Richmond Fusion repeater. So just noticed that today, and I'm leaving for a few days. I might have the chance to order it tonight and get it soon. And that's it. Price has been saved by Montreal. Thank you to all. Back to you, Mike.
Hey, Bert. Thanks for that info. And any comments on that there, Jim, before we continue? JBL V9 MTV.
No, very good, very good. Like I say, it's not on until 9 o'clock, but anyways, I know there was a lot of rumors going around today, but until they actually officially say it, I'll have to wait and see. But don't worry, I'm a Montreal fan, so I hope he stays. But there was that possibility because that's where he's from. So his wife is from Washington State, and he's from British Columbia. So that they were thinking he may jump and go there. But anyways. I'll watch it at 9 o'clock and see what they say and who they do pick as the goaltender then. Okay, thanks Bert, thanks Mike, and we'll be listening.
Okay, very good. We'll keep on going here. So we're back to New Brunswick. Any station from New Brunswick for the second round? Want to check into the Maritime Fusion net. Net control is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike. Please go ahead with your call sign. Tout stagiaire des New Brunswick qui veut participer au réseau. S'il vous plaît, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel. V9 MTV. Non, et Michel. Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November.
Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Lima Alpha.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Sierra Bravo.
Okay, I have 3 stations, Victor Echo 9 Lima Echo November, Victor Echo 9 Echo Lima Alpha, Victor Echo 9 Golf Sierra Bravo. Anybody else from New Brunswick that I missed or want to check in? Now's your chance. Second call around. Tout station à Nouveau-Brunswick, vous pouvez participer au réseau. Deuxième appel, allez-y avec votre appel. Go ahead, please, with your call sign, V9MTV. Okay, we'll go back to the top of the list. Victor Echo 9, Lima Echo November. Go ahead, Len, V9MTV.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, again returning. Good evening to you there, Mike, and to everybody on the net tonight. I heard through the grapevine there for Price, if a club would take him on, would have to pay, I think it was $21 million. I don't know all the detail, but that's way too much money for a new club starting. So that's why they did that. So Price is fairly protected. So they had to do that in order to keep Jake Allen there. So anyhow, that's all I have to say from my end anyway. The rain has succeeded here, and we had a beautiful, good shower all afternoon and right after supper here. So the ground is probably laughing, but that's good. So outside of that, nothing much else to report from here. It's 17.4 here in Shediac at the moment, and 97% humidity. So that's it. That's all. Back to you, Mike. Thanks for calling me, and V9 and Lynn, we're clear.
Okay, very good there, Len. I noticed you were on the BFB repeater. A good signal coming through there. Thanks for checking in. Keith, VE1, VE9, ELA, go ahead, please. VE9 MTV.
V9 MTV, V9 ELA. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to everybody on the net tonight. Just a little late getting on tonight. I went for a walk. I was waiting for the rain to stop. It finally stopped, so I figured I'd dodge it and see if we could walk in with the dogs. And sure enough, we're okay. Made it back before any rain. We had quite a bit today, so anyhow, it's a little cooler out there. Need a jacket, but nice night for walking. Yeah, Mike, thanks for calling me in, and you have a great night. It's VE9 ELA, Keith here in Riverview, 732 all.
Yeah, very good. Also, to the V1B. Thanks for checking in there, Keith. Next on the list is Gary, VE9 GSB from Musquash. Go ahead, Gary, VE9 MTV.
Good evening, Mike, and everyone on the net tonight, and all those just listening. I'm on VE1VAL, Greenwood, I believe it is. I didn't bother firing my note up. I just come in just a little while ago, so I didn't really have time to do that. Anyway, one more check-in for you, Mike. Probably hear you on the machinette there in a little while. Back to you, 732 all, VE9 GSB.
Okay, very good, Gary. Thanks for checking in. Just curious, can you reach the Sussex repeater from your location? Over.
Usually I can. Actually,
I don't know if I'm getting through. I hope I'm getting through that. Yeah, I usually can. I worked it when they first set it up. I worked it on 5 watts. I talked to Scott, SDH, in 5 watts through the Hampton repeater, but I'm not hearing that tonight. I don't know.
Hey, Gary. Whatever you're on, you're doing good there. Good signal. Thanks for checking in. You're number 39, including myself. So anybody else from anywheres want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, tout station de Neptune à travers le monde qui veut participer au réseau, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique. Le contrôleur de ce soir est Victor Leconeuf, Mike Tango Victor, Noé Michel. Please go ahead, anybody from anywheres, V9 MTV. Name is Mike.
Victor Echo 1, Papa Sierra, U1 Mobile.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima, recheck.
Anybody else from anywhere? I have Peter, V1PS, and Paul, recheck. Anybody else from anywhere want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? Now's your chance. Tout station de Neptune, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel en phonétique, VNF MTV.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Delta Mobile.
Okay. Victor Echo 1, Charlie Delta Mobile. Go ahead, Trevor. I'll take you first, sir. VE9 MTV.
V9 MTV and the Maritime Fusion at the 1 CD Mobile. Very good evening, Mike, and all those on frequency. Not much to report here, just getting the workday finished up and jumping in the truck to head for home, so didn't know if the net would still be going or not. So anyway, 7-3, hope everyone has a good week here. V9 MTV, the 1 CD Mobile.
Hey, good, Trevor. Doing good through the HPR gateway there. Thanks for checking in. Peter, go ahead, Peter. VE1 Papa Sierra, VE9 MTV.
V9 MTV, VE1PS. Good evening all. A little late here this evening getting in. I'm glad I made it. Sort of been in and out of the vehicle and so on. I trust everybody's well. And I hear the hockey fans are out strong tonight. Hi. And yeah, the weather here today in HRM hasn't been too bad. High overcast. I don't know how much of that's mixed with the smoke that is in the region as well. But I keep getting weather alerts for down around Kentville and so on for severe thunderstorm watches. But although it's in the forecast, I haven't seen it in the HRM yet. Other than that, I think we're supposed to get a couple of nice days for a change. Would be nice. I am on vacation for another week, and it's been a real mixed bag so far. But the wet is really called liquid sunshine, so I'll take it over what they have out west. VE9 MTV, V1PS, back to you.
Much for checking in, hey, Peter. Have a good week and hopefully better weather. Enjoy your vacations there. Paul, recheck VE9PAL. Go ahead, Paul. VE9 MTV.
Yeah, VE9 MTV is VE9 PAL. Yeah, I just want to let you know that I can't hear you at all in the Mountain Fusion repeater. I'm on the BFB right now. But on the Mountain, I don't hear nothing at all. I don't know if it's down or what, but I'm just going to let you know. All right? V9PAL.
Okay, Paul. Okay, just let me check here. Yeah, oh, I don't see the Mountain Fusion repeater on. Oh yeah, it's on. It's supposed to be on the link, but I'm not going through the repeater. I'm going through my personal note here, but you should still hear me on the repeater if it's still on the CQ Maritime room. Yeah, right, very good. Thanks for that there, Paul. We'll check that out there. Okay, that's the bottom of that list. Anybody, last call, anybody from anywheres? Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Net control here is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. You're listening to the Maritime Fusion Net. And we're asking for last call. And do it in French also. Tout station de Neptune, dernier appel pour participer au réseau. Et Fusion Maritime, dernier appel, s'il vous plaît. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. Please go ahead with your call sign, please. Last call, E9MTV.
VE1 JBL recheck.
Okay, I got Jim recheck. Anybody else? Last call before we go back to Jim. E9MTV. The airways are all yours there, Jim. E1 JBL, E9MTV.
Yeah, okay, very good, Mike. I do see a VE9 MFR on the system here, and the repeater is on, so I'm not sure why Paul is not here, but you may want to look into that after. But it is showing it on the system here. But AEH is not on tonight. It went out at 6:30 tonight, and that was about the same time as that thunderstorm came across the valley there. So I'm wondering if it got hit by lightning or something, because it just went out here at 6:30. This evening there and didn't come back on. So just for your information, AEH was not on the system there tonight either. Over.
Yeah, okay, Jim. Very good. Yeah, I don't think I recorded anybody on AEH there. No, I didn't. No, that's right. There's nobody checked in through that repeater tonight. Hey, Jim, thanks for that info there. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the mountain one, but maybe that was part of the problem all night. There are lots of dropouts on some of the repeaters for sure, but mostly everybody checked in okay. So okay, well we'll close the net there. So to 41 stations, including myself, that checked into the net tonight. And we would like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. Also like to thank all the owners of all the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hands to check in. Il y avait 41 stations, inclus moi-même, qui ont participé au réseau ce soir. On aimerait également remercier les propriétaires des répéteurs et des stations digitales personnelles qui se sont joints au réseau pour permettre une plus grande couverture du territoire. En plus de stations nous rejoindre. A recap of the net will be sent out to all members via email. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton and Area Amateur Radio website at whiskey dot Mike Alpha Alpha Romeo Charlie dot Charlie Alpha and click on Club Activities /nets. Un compte rendu du réseau de ce soir sera envoyé à tous les membres via courriel. Pour plus d'informations sur les réseaux Fusion Maritime, allez au Mountain and Area Amateur Radio Club site web à l'adresse www.mikealpha-romeo-charlie.ca et appuyez sur la touche Club Activité /net. Now that it has concluded, the repeaters are now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, signing off. Good night all, and thanks everybody for participating with the Maritime Fusion Net. Maintenant que le réseau est terminé, les répéteurs sont ouverts pour tout usage général. Ceci est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Terminé. Soyez très tout le monde et merci d'avoir participé au réseau. E9MTV clear.